Reach the eye.
Yeah, police brutality.
It's only treason if you get caught.
That is a good point. It is only treason if you get caught. Do I see any more hands up? Blue shirt.
Earlier mentioned termination vouchers. Does that mean it's bounties on people?
Yes, it does, in fact. And here's how that's going to work. I'm glad that you asked about that. The high programmers have a limited number of termination vouchers and rogue team termination vouchers that they can issue at will. Obviously, they're going to, yes, this will die. Everybody's coming after them, of course. But here's the deal. They write out the termination voucher, they hand it to somebody to go serve it. And if you go find your target within 20 minutes, because the term vouchers expire after 20 minutes, then you can kill that person free and clear. Nobody's going to stop you. Heck, they might help. After which point, you merely need to escort your quarry to, did I say that right? Yeah. You need to merely escort your quarry to headquarters, and then you can pick up a 10-credit bounty from having killed the person. Now, if you feel if term voucher has been issued against you in error, you can actually pay to have it investigated. And if it's found in your favor, you'll get 150% of the money towards your back. That's going to be internal security agents. Well, I'd be surprised if people put high amounts of money on it, but who knows, they might. And those cases are probably going to get investigated, the ones that have more money riding on them. I don't think I want to. Back when it was us game designers running the stations, we did in fact have bags of infinite holding just full of termination. But there are less now that we have players running the high programmer stations. I don't think it would be fair for me to tell you exactly how many. Right there.
How many total groups, service groups are you working with?
There are 8 stations, in much the same way that there are 8 secret societies. Coinky dink. Something to think about. I'm sorry.
Can I get to know which 8?
Can you get what?
Which 8?
Yeah, I think during the course of the game you might discover it. I mean, obviously, I suspect the commies are going to be involved. Orange shirt?
Probably stupid to ask but is it possible that we're allowed to ambush one person at a time, like 3 people?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Don't look behind me, but I've got 4 of my friends right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you can, like, go up to your dude and he's on his team, and you're like, listen, buddy, I got all this hot fun just fell off the back of the truck, and I got somebody. Why don't you just come around the corner with me, where I'm not going to beat you to death with a truncheon with a nail in it. Which, if I recall correctly, is yellow clearance. And available for the low price, I think, of around 7 credits from your headquarters neighborhood sector weapons dealer. Does anybody have any more questions? Right back there. Starting clearance level on internal security agents is the same as everybody else. They're going to be red clearance, just like everybody else is. They do get, they have another way to earn additional kind of powers. As they get their badge, they can also earn stars along with their badge, and the stars give them various search abilities and things like that. But if you just go after getting your internal security rating up, your security clearance might suffer as a result of that. So you're going to have to figure out how to balance it. Blue shirt?
You're saying the pockets allow if you're a security, shouldn't you have that?
There are, as stated in the rules, there are no pockets unless, how does the rules work? Nothing is allowed to be put in your pocket unless specifically instructed, unless you are specifically instructed to do so. Now, the things that are pocketable basically have that language in front of them. Here we go. Internal Security Field Guide. You are instructed to place this guide in your pocket. That's, again, our design philosophy. We try to keep things real clear. Plastic has to be kept in your bag along with everything else. The thing is, since we have the internal security agents, The no pockets rule is for their benefit and also for troubleshooter benefit and high program benefit as well. Because certain character classes can maybe hide certain things in certain places, so yeah. Did I see another hand? Alright. No, what?
The little red book,
Little red book?
was,
Freebies last
Yeah, Mongoose was nice enough to send us all of those. They were in the process of changing editions. They just came out with a new edition, and I'm sure, in much the same way that you're excited about the fact that we now have Troubleshooter, Internal Security, and High Programmer character classes, our live-action version of the game is actually mirroring their new edition of the game. They've broken their main book up into Internal Security, High Programmers, and Troubleshooters. They haven't released the High Programmer books yet, as I understand it, but they did send us 2 copies of the Troubleshooter book. Yeah. 2 copies of the Internal Security book.
Wait, hold on a second, let me do this in order. Break to internal troubleshooting. There go 2. Internal security.
As well as 2 copies of a forms pack. Forms, very important to Paranoia. 2 copies of a mission called Treason in Word and Deed, which I believe is a troubleshooter. I believe is a troubleshooter mission. And then 2 copies of another mission called Termination Quota Exceeded, which I believe is an internal security mission. And then also 2 of the most beautiful GM screens that I've ever seen. These things are made out of like board game material. And we got one of them open. It's 4 panels. It's made out of like, it's made out of like Arkham Horror type, like wakeboard stuff. It's really nice.
This has got to be the nicest GM screen I've ever seen in my life.
Seriously, yeah. Wow.
It's like, it's honestly, it's like book cover material.
I just usually have stuff, paperclip binders. So Mongoose sends $250 worth of prizes. We're going to have 2 prize packs are going to go to the top 2 troubleshooters, our 2 most valuable troubleshooters. 1 prize pack is going to go to the best high programmer, probably the one that figures out who dropped the plastic out of the infrared market, black market, infrared market. And then one of the books, one of the prize packets is going to go to the best internal security agent. The prize packets I think are going to be 1 book and your choice of 2 of the items. So these are some pretty nice prizes to be winning. I think that's about all that I had to cover. Do you guys have any more questions? And then after that, we're going to have you guys form a somewhat orderly line, hopefully, and we're going to give you your wonderful prize for having come to this panel, which are these wonderful legal combat drugs, which you'll get to kind of see what the mutant powers are going to be like, because the combat powers, or the mutant powers and the combat drugs are identical mechanics, different names. The combat drugs are legal, whereas the mutant powers are illegal.